e don happen. 6 girls missing after attending a house party at Lekki in Lagos, Nigeria. Here is what happened to them.
Let's talk about this story unfolding on social media in Nigeria right now about 6 girls missing after they attended a Lekki house party. The time right now is 1:36 p.m. Sunday afternoon in Nigeria. And I'm doing this live because I want you to understand what happened here. This is a case where the security agencies need to be called and some of the parastatals, and I'll tell you which ones. It's not new. It's happened before. This is a case where these young women could be in very big danger, one way or the other. I'm going to tell you the one way and I'm going to tell you the other. Going to a house party is not a big deal. I did it when I was 16 in Ikoyi. I'm 60 years old now. The key to going to a safe house party is to make sure, one, you're going to a party where your parents know the parents in that house. Okay? 2, make sure there's no alcohol in that house, that anyone is underage drinking. 3, make sure there are no firearms where a gun can go off. That one is usually applicable in the American ones. However, I want to tell you this because this has happened before in Nigeria. I'm going to explain it carefully to you. Your girls are going to the party. They're going to do their hair, their nails, and they're going to chill. I don't have any age range for these missing girls, but we'll find out more as the day comes. They said one of them missed the party because she was late at the hairdresser. Good for her. But I can tell you most of the time these girls are underage. The situation in Osun State, when that happened 3 years ago, I spoke about it clearly on the NDLEA, and I had a space on this, invited the NDLEA to my space, and I was on their spaces for an 18-month campaign. I have been on the NDLEA spaces now for 29 months, okay? But I did an 18-month campaign, and this was spoken about. The first thing we have to find out now is where are the girls, where were they last seen, who held the party, the location, the adults that owned the home, and all that. The first line person, the police. Somebody should call the police by now if they're missing. Number 2, Abike Dabiri, the chief of diaspora and all those things, okay? NAPTIP needs to be called right away. Even before Abike Dabiri, NAPTIP, the Nigerian agency that talks about trafficking. The ones that rescue young people from trafficking. There could be a whole bunch of different things that have happened here, one way or the other. Let me tell you the one way, because I'm going to use that Osun State case to explain it to you. Some girls went to a party, a house party in Osun State, young girls underage. While they were at the party, something was put inside the punch. The punch is the drink where they mix juice, sodas, and maybe a touch of alcohol in there. Okay? That's what they call a punch, a party punch. Not fruit punch, a party punch. People make it as cocktails at bars, restaurants. They make it in their homes as well. Very common in parties. Today, punches at parties are inserted with drugs, specifically GHB, gamma hydrobutyrin, GHB, Rohypnol, the date rape drug, okay, flunitrazepam, all those things are tablets that they could have put in there, okay. GHB is a liquid, and once that happens, they're drugged out. The girls are literally unconscious. They cannot control themselves. They could be raped, taken advantage of, and even killed. We remember Afiba and Celine. Earlier this year, they're still missing. They went to do a hookup with a British guy, a British Nigerian, Andrew. Andrew was killed by the police. There's a lot to that one case. I'll get to that in another video. But as of now, there are different things women are used for. Rituals. They may need all those 6 girls' body parts for rituals. They may never be seen again. if their bodies are cut up and used for rituals, breast, vagina, all that. Number 2, human trafficking, which is the good part, which is still not good. They should alert all the authorities in countries like Ghana, Libya, okay, and maybe other countries where trafficking is prevalent. Most of those ones are usually across the ocean, where somebody has been tricked to go work as a house girl. But these house party ones, I'm going to tell you about the one in Osun State. Let's go. A couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, I believe it was 2021 into 2022. This is the holiday period. Talk to your girls. These girls went to a party in Osun State. Their drink was spiked and they all passed out. They now transported the girls to Kano. The girls were on their way to Libya as sex slaves. By the time they wake up, they'll be in Libya and they'll be used as sex slaves. They will be sold. There's slavery going on in Libya where girls have been sold to the Libyans for sex. When they got, this has been done by Nigerian men. When they got to Kano, 2 of the girls woke up and they escaped. One went to the police in Kano. The other one took a public transportation to the next town or city. And from there, she found her way back to Osun State. Both girls triggered a police investigation, which linked them together and back to Osun State to find out the names of the other girls and their families. All the families were noticing that my girl didn't come back from the party. The girls on their way to Libya were about to cross into the desert when authorities in Kano arrested the guys that did it. At least the guys who were trafficking them. Maybe they're not the ones that drugged the drink at the party, but they were arrested. Everybody was lucky in that one. Many of the girls were united with their family. They were very lucky. The same is happening in Ghana. They rarely drug them into Ghana. They just tell them they're going to work. Some of the girls think it's work as in nanny and all that. Some know that it's prostitution. Some don't even know. I have met girls in Ghana. I remember last year, August of 2023, when I did my birthday and I filmed it at the beach. That particular trip, near where we were staying, I met 3 girls who escaped from a madame's house who was shipping small Igbo girls. Yeah, I said Igbo. Small Southeast girls into Ghana to come have sex, hookups, all that. So where are we right now? If your child is in there, please, you have a very, very important thing to do now, because like I said, it's one way or the other. Sacrifices, body parts, and also trafficking, human trafficking. You need to get up. I'll be praying for you. Go to the police. Call NAPTIP right away. NAPTIP. NAPTIP. They're on Twitter. This is very urgent. Okay, the woman that's putting all this on social media, good for the awareness, but you should be going out there to the police and informing the families. Well, you've watched my video. I'm not in Nigeria. I'm outside Nigeria. Spread this video, people. Be safe. Be careful. Ask your children where they're going. Know the families in that house. Know the people.